Welcome to my backyard garden. Today I'm going to prune the squash and zucchini. It's important to do that because you want to maintain a healthy plant and increase your production. I'm going to show you how that works. So I've got green zucchini here, the Black Beauty zucchini, and I've got some pretty healthy plants. You notice, look how big those leaves are back there. Those leaves are probably a couple of feet across. So I'm producing some pretty substantial zucchini. If you look at here, that one's about 10 inches long. This one down in here is at least 12 inches long, and you know, those make the store-bought ones look puny. So what we're going to do is, when we go in to look at what we want to trim off here, we're going to look at all these small little leaves that are here down at the bottom of the plant, and I'm just going to trim those off. All these little ones in here that are just going to take up space, and we want to trim these off here to help increase airflow. I can't get to that. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. You increase the airflow so that the soil down here doesn't stay wet. You want to keep it dry soil, because in the past I've had an experience where the ground stayed wet, and then at the base here it rotted away because it didn't dry out. It stayed wet, and then I lost my plant. So it's really important to maintain that soil and the airflow in here so that it doesn't get wet and you lose your plant. Now, another thing I want to show you here before I really get clipping is, down here you see I've got another shoot plant. I grow them vertically, and then I've got another one growing here. Right there. This is another shoot. So I don't want this because it's going to take away from the energy of the main plant and producing these large zucchini. So I'm just going to go in here and clip this off and pull it out. Now, even though it has a zucchini on there, I don't want this. I just want to maintain this so I have very little leaf on the inside. Go ahead and trim those off. Get this small leaf right here. And all these ones I also want to get that are touching the ground. I don't want that because that could transfer soil-borne diseases up into the plant. Okay, so as you can see here, it's a lot more open down there, especially down at the bottom and the soil. Not as many leaves, which will allow greater airflow, keep the soil from being wet all the time, and you lose your plant because at the base of the plant where it comes in contact with the soil, it'll rot. And then also, the other reason we want to get rid of like those extra, I'll call them suckers or extra shoots, is because the plant will use more energy producing those shoots and more leaves instead of producing fruit. Another thing you want to do when you're pruning is you want to look for these fruit that aren't developing very well. You see they're brown at the end. These aren't going to turn out very well, and the longer they stay on the plant, the more energy they use. So we're just going to get rid of these. Look at that. It's a specimen. Love it. This thing's probably 3 pounds. All right, just to recap. First, get the small leaves that are near the base of the plant. Second, get any other leaves that are touching the ground. And third, make sure you get these small ones that are dying off, get them off as soon as you can. And then when you see a shoot forming and growing off the plant, get that off there as well. So this is what we look like now. Much better airflow, fewer leaves, fewer small leaves to grow and get the bad fruit off of there so they don't take up any more energy than they need to too. Hey, hope that was helpful. If you like the video, give it a like, share it with your friends, hit that bell to get notified of my future videos, and I will be back soon with more stuff. Subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.